You're live. Oh, wait, are we like live? Uh-oh, did I push a button?
You
I
must
think we
have.
might be actually live.
It's a little early. That's fine.
That's all right. People can come when they're going to come. Hi, friends.
Hi, everybody.
Definitely hit a button.
That's so
New
funny.
phone.
That's all right.
Yeah. Oh, now I can like actually see myself, so that'll be good. Sure, my oh, it's bright. Let's see how this goes. Okay. All right. And then this one. Nope, it'll go that way too. All right, cool. Well, we're just gonna hang out for like 5 minutes. So normally,
Yeah.
Karen and I, when you go live together, you get into like this little room before you actually start. And so we usually just do we little pre-chat and hang out for like a couple minutes before getting started. But hey, you're here for that. Hello, friends on our replay too, by the way. Hi, friends. If you want to get right to where we're going, then I suggest fast forwarding about like 5 minutes.
Yes. Before, where it gets exciting, more exciting. That's so funny.
It's a lot taller than I'm used to because on my new phone, the volume buttons are exactly where I normally put my phone in. So I need to put my phone up higher, but it makes the camera like way up high.
Oh, yeah. New phone trouble. It always takes a while to get used to it.
Yeah. I need to this weekend try filming like a real video. Not that this is not real, but like a recorded video that I
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a project for this weekend. Oh, you know what? I'm going to pull this up on my computer too. Just so I can.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I am over here at my computer just working on Project Life. These are my days to just work on it because Alex will take May. Right now he's going with Aaron and the kids to McDonald's. That's exciting. So he's had her though, so I've been able to like prep all this and work on some so if we finish this, I'll have a layout that I could do right after because I feel like this might not take me too long. I always do so much. Crystal, and I get why you do. When you have a live, there's that pressure to have it kind of organized and ready to go. So I feel like by the time we do a live, I'm like, okay, this won't take long. This won't take long at all.
Right. And it usually, it goes pretty quick.
It does. So I try to usually have a second thing planned. And last time that was, Project Life Week 1, 2023, January. And this is, now I have January Week 2, 2023. Slowly, by the end of the year, I will have up to like February done.
Hey, whatever you got to do.
I have quite a bit though. I have up until March on my computer though. So like, really, I just tell myself if I can get it all done on the computer, then I might never, print it out and do anything. Maybe make it a book one day. I know we've talked about this, but it is fun putting it together, printing it out and all that. So it's just a little extra fun.
Yeah, it's nice to have the chance to get it out and to get it out and to actually like make something.
I mean, It's crazy. January wasn't that long ago, but I already feel like it was like I'm like, wow, that happened. That's why it's important to journal like sooner than later because I'm like, there's no way I'm going to remember 2021. I have to catch up so much. I know. It'll make for easier layouts though. My problem is I have like thousands of photos and so much journaling. So when I don't remember very well, it helps make it very simple.
It's wild to, I don't know, like you think that not a lot happens on a day-to-day basis, but then like for me, when I go through and I do these yearbook albums and I flip through the whole month of all the different layouts and all the different stories, it's like, holy crap. A lot happens in any 1 month, you know?
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Crazy.
I am going through, I have a goal right now to go through all my like Google photos because it's just a waste of space, the amount of photos I have. Plus, it's all like the same photo 200 times. So I
Yeah,
did, and
you
it's
never
helpful. Yeah, you had that like schedule where you went home, you know, at night you went through. I honestly should have always done that. I have like 300 photos just for March 2021, and I have to finish that before I can do that project those spreads because I'm like that's too many photos. It needs to be, and it just it's ridiculous. Like it's literally March. It took me forever to go through January and February, so it's just like a long forever goal.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
bedtime. My alarm just not actually bedtime. We just do we start to get ready for bed, but today will be late.
Do you have like alarms that go off for bedtime?
Yeah, like a 7, like a reminder around 7:30. We try to get like started on routine. She missed nap today. I didn't fight her too hard on it, but you know, didn't happen. And apparently Alex, this is funny. Alex just texted me. She fell asleep on the way to McDonald's. So
No.
cool. No bedtime.
Kids are the worst.
They are. They are. She ran around and played and like I took a little nap. I'm back to being really like pretty tired just from being
Yes.
outside and active. Like I'm like exhausted by the time we get back inside. So it's unfortunate that she doesn't take naps, but I do.
That's been something that's really hard lately for me is I get home from work, especially on the evenings when we have stuff like this, where, you know, I need to be not sleepy. Like I need to be here and have energy and feel creative and, you know, like have motivation. And I get home at 4-ish and then I'm still okay for like a good hour. And then at like 5:30, my body is just like shut down.
Done.
It is time to sleep. And I'm like, no, you can't. You can't fall asleep. If you fall asleep, then you're gonna be a zombie when you wake up. Like, don't do that. Don't fall asleep. You know, it's
It's
so
the
hard.
worst.
It's so hard. Oh, hey, we're at 7. Okay. Well, for anybody, hello, friends. Hi, everyone. Caitlin. Well, it's not Caitlin's fault. I pushed the go button a little bit too early. I didn't realize I accidentally pushed it and I pushed it. So, hi, and welcome to tonight's Scrappy Sisters Scraplift Challenge live. Today, did I print a picture of Jill's last time? I don't know. I didn't print any pictures.
You know what? I definitely, yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think I did. Well, today we are scrap lifting Susan of Little Things, Big Days. She did this really awesome traveler's notebook layout where one side was a picture of some flowers and the other side had a staggered 1 through 5, like really big 1 through 5s. I think they were either stamps or vellum. And then some journaling next to each one of those numbers. So Caitlin and I are taking this layout. We are putting our own twist on it and making a layout to document something in our lives. For me, I'm going to be documenting a day at the water park, which was at the beginning of May. Was it really the beginning of May? I think it was the beginning of May, and we're already at the end of May. That's insane. It feels like it happened last weekend, but it wasn't last weekend. So it had to be the beginning of May. Anyway, that's what I'm going to be documenting tonight. And I am going to be making a double page 6x8 layout. I'm going to get my camera adjusted and hopefully, you know, have no issues here. Well, Caitlin, you tell us what you're planning to document today and what size you're working in.
All right. I'm doing the same 6x8. I'm just working on an album for May. So I'm really trying to just capture a lot of stories. This monthly Scrappy Sisters has been very helpful in filling this. My goal is to go back to 2022, but there's definitely been times, the last story I did 2023. This was exciting. I loved how Susan had like, I'm obsessed with pictures. So Susan had the big picture on the left side. So of course, I did that. But then of course I had to throw in more because I always do. So I have a ton more pictures. Crystal, it looks like you do too.
I did.
Yes, there's so many pictures. And I use this opportunity to talk about our 5 favorite places last summer. This was really a cool way of getting some like quick stories out there. Like our lives were a little bit different last year. And I want to record that, especially for, after we have the baby. I think it will look a little different because right now we do try to go places. Last year after COVID calmed down, we started going everywhere. And we had a lot of favorite places. So I'm excited to have this actually documented. I did do a lot of like elements on Photoshop. I have no big like numbers like ephemera or stamps or anything. So I kind of just went and made those. And yeah, I think that's it, Crystal.
Cool. Well, go
Let me
ahead.
get this turned around.
So mine's going to be really easy and fast because that's partially why we picked Susan's layout, is because it felt very approachable. It didn't seem like it was going to take us a ton of time, and we both had crazy busy end of April, beginning of May things going on. So I was like, we need to do something that's not going to take me 100 years to design.
Exactly.
So we pitched this one. We're like, we can do this. It can be quick and easy. I decided that I wanted to just create like a grid template across the top. So instead of like, if you look at Susan's and you turn it this way, hers is like full photo and then her 1 through 5s. And I was like, I'm just going to turn it and put my photos on the top and my numbers on the bottom and kind of line them up in that way. So I made this template, which is one of the things, I don't think I put it in the post, but I'll add it to the post for anybody who wants to repeat this. It's just a YouTube template. It's a Photoshop template that you can use. And then I've got my photos that I'm going to stick on here. And then my numbers. These are old numbers from Studio.
I love those.
And I loved that the numbers 1 through 5 all have the like warmer tones. So they're like reds, pinks, and yellows. I was like, I really like that. It looks so good. So that's what I'm going to use here. I'm going to start by getting my thing hole punched. And then this is going to come together like super quick, which is exciting. I like that.
Hole punching is a good place to start. I got some stamping to do. It's funny, when I did this original layout on my computer, it was tags, but the only stamp that I have that is a tag is way too big for this size. So I was able to find for June 2022's Stories by the Month kit, I used this little frame here. So I'm going to stamp out different colors. I already printed out my journaling. Figured that was an easier place to start. So I'm going to stamp those. And then I used the same colors from those and made my own numbers on Photoshop. And then I printed some circles. I did a lot of fussy cutting right before this, which I'm getting really good at it. I think the experience really matters in that case.
It is. It's just practice.
It is. It's just practice. Yeah, that's about it. I got this super cute. I'm obsessed with pictures. So when I saw her big, like beautiful flower picture on the left, I was like, okay, well, I got so many pictures. And this one was last summer. And I've been waiting to use it for something because it's so stinking cute. And Crystal, this was with you guys. I don't know if you remember. It was when we went, what was that?
Where's it at?
It's one of our favorite places. It's at the Physicians Park, but right in front of it, there's the hot dog stand and then the ice cream place. It's like our favorite 3-in-1. We always go, we get hot dogs. And then a couple buildings down, we get ice cream, and then we go to the park right behind it. It's like our favorite. So, the story is about our favorites. So that's listed as 3 on here.
It's so cute.
But you guys were with us. Thank you. You guys were with us for this.
I caved today. This is totally off topic. I caved today and turned on my air conditioning.
Oh, we did too. It was
It's 90
79.
degrees outside.
Oh yeah, it's 89. It was 79 in our house, and
Yep.
we caved. We caved, Crystal.
I was like, no, my energy bill.
It's so funny. I thought I have my headpiece in right now, and I thought you said I bathed today.
What?
I was literally I was ready to congratulate you because I know how it is. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to find time. Like, good job. I just thought it was weird that you would say it on a live, but
Actually,
you
I
said
did
cave.
too. I did.
Yay! What a productive day. Those are the best.
Clean. Yes. Oh my gosh. No.
It is time to cave in Michigan if you're in Michigan.
I know. Well, I was
We'll probably
debating.
turn it back off.
I turned mine on and then sorry, I turned mine off, right? It's been off for a long time. And then today on my ride home, my speedometer thing where it tells me the temperature said it was 91. And I was like, oh, I should probably turn the air on. That's a little too hot. And then I was like, if it's just going to cool off tomorrow, then we can suck it up for one night. And I looked at the forecast. It's supposed to be like high 80s all week. So I was like, no, I'll turn it on. All right.
Yeah. I've been seeing people's posts all day saying, like, we made it, folks. We're officially into warmer weather.
Okay, now I have a true question for myself. You know how I have been complaining not complaining. I have been mentioning over and over and over again that I'm all out of my tiny attacher staples, that I need to get a refill. Well, I bought a refill package, and now I do not know where I put that refill package.
Oh, no.
But I would very much like it. No, what did I do with it? This is what I get when I don't put things where they belong.
Yeah, I'm the same. I still have not replaced or bought any more tiny attacher staples. Where do you buy yours? I feel like I just don't know where to even go. Okay.
Amazon.
Like, I bought a bunch at one point and they were definitely the wrong size.
Of the Tim Holtz?
Let me see.
Really, the Tim Holtz? Really?
Yeah.
They have different sizes? That's crazy.
Well, I don't think I looked up Tim Holtz. I think I just tried to look up like small. Yeah. It was like a total fail on my part. I love hearing everyone talk about the weather. In Florida, they've had the air on since March. Oh, I believe it. We had like a week where it got really hot and there was like an 80 weekend, but then it like snowed that Monday. So Julie gonna open the windows. It's so funny. Earlier it was 79 in our house and I was like, babe, should we turn on the air or should we open the windows? And then he looked at the weather and it was 89. I'm like, probably not opening the windows.
Yeah, I've had windows open the whole time, but for whatever reason, not for whatever reason, all our bedrooms are on the top floor. You, sir, you. Am I gonna have to move you again? Okay, you're so cute.
He's so cute. Look at him. He knows what he's doing. He's like, I made it. I'm on time. I'm here for the live. He's so stinking cute.
Anyway, so I've had the windows open and that's been really nice. But because all our rooms are on the second floor, it gets so hot up here.
Oh yeah, and you guys got some big, beautiful windows, which is awesome for lighting. But it gets very hot quickly when you have big, beautiful windows. I was torn on keeping our shades shut all day and opening them. And Alex at one point shut them all. And I was like, I want the sunlight. Like, I don't want to be a hermit in here.
That kills me. I can't have the windows. I can't have the shades.
Yeah.
Like Eric keeps telling me that because he wants curtains in the living room really badly because he wants to be able to see the video games when it's sunny out. And I said, well, maybe we should rethink that because if it's sunny out, maybe you should go outside.
I love that.
And so
it's not just him, it's the kids. So that's a really good point.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't
it's all of them.
So he's like, we should get blackout curtains. And I'm like, I flat out refuse. No.
Yeah, that's what we have. We have blackout ever since we had May. Like that was a huge suggestion when you have a little baby, you know, like get those blackout curtains and try to help regulate like, you know, naps and all that. And now it's so dark in here. Like every morning, every night we shut them. And then, you know, you never know what time it is until you open them. It's just so dark.
Yeah, we have blinds, but they're light filtering because I just do not like being in the dark. So even I would like to get curtains, but I would like them to still be fairly light filtering, like not sheer, but where the light still comes through.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I guess if you have the shades and the curtains, maybe they can like double duty themselves. I'm like, but I told him, I'm like, I am not getting blackout curtains because I do not want to live in a cave, you know, and you guys will live in a cave because you'll just shut them and you'll play video games. And I'm not doing that.
Yeah, they sure will.
Not doing
That's what Alex does. He like will shut like the one by the couch. And so then it's just like, you know, dark on that side of the house.
Yeah. Oof. Oh, these guys stuck. Okay, so I got
It's crazy how cold it gets. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
It gets cold at night still. Like it will probably drop down to like 66.
It does. And it feels really good. You know, it has been feeling really good anyway. Okay, so I got my numbers. I got my pictures. So then what I was thinking about doing is taking this stamp. This is summer 2020 for the Studio Calico Summer of Sketches class. So I've had this a long time. But there's this little stamp that has it's like an outline with an arrow that points up. And so I thought maybe I could stamp that and then cut it out, maybe on sticker paper. And then just do my journaling in that. I haven't done my journaling for this one. It's just, you know. Oh,
you haven't done it, you said?
Nope, I haven't. I don't know what I'm gonna say yet.
I was like, I'm that's usually what takes me the longest is the journaling. So
then I just got to figure out, do I want to do, maybe I'll stamp both. If I want to do white sticker paper or if I want to do clear sticker paper. I don't know. So get one of each here. We'll just stamp on these. And if I want to do a color ink, it's still very hot in my studio. I will say that.
Oh my goodness.
Yet.
It always gets hot in this room with all the lights.
Mm-hmm.
Deb, I didn't know you could get tinted. I mean, I guess that makes sense. You could get tinted windows for your house, but I just never considered like that you could just do that. That's pretty cool.
Huh. That is really cool. Tinted on the front of your house.
I mean, we have some, we would honestly should have that. We have giant windows up front and like everyone can see into our house, like into our like living room area from the street. I always tell Alex, I'm very big on like the second it starts getting dark, like I hurry up and shut all those because I'm like, we look like a TV screen to them. We're just lit up. You know, everyone could see us.
You would hate living with me, Caitlin. Because I'm the opposite. I don't care. I'm like, whatever.
I love it.
If we're getting changed, like if we're up in our bedrooms and everybody's getting changed, then we go around and close them because the kids won't. So, you know, they'll just
change. See, I think if I had an upstairs or your back of your house is fine. but it's the front. So like the weirdest thing is if you're ever in the living room and someone comes to live, like the UPS guy, you always make direct eye contact with them because they're not far from you and they see all of you. Like I remember when I was breastfeeding all the time, I was like, I don't know how many UPS people have seen things that they didn't want to, but like I can't, you know, they're like, it's just that open up here.
That's funny. You're right. And because most of your windows are all in the front of your house. And
It's in the front. It's literally all in the front. So it's just the living room and dining room area, but it's where we spend most of our time. If it was in the back of the house or even upstairs, I'd feel way better.
These are all my testers because I don't know what I'm going to do. So I've done a like gray, cream colored, and a black. And we'll see what I like best. I kind of like the look of the black, but I don't know. Okay, I want my stool so I can sit and cut here for a minute.
It definitely matters, Deb, like you were saying, where the sun comes in. Like that's always been the hottest rooms.
Oh, I saw Julie earlier was like, we don't get enough because we don't see the sun very much. Like there's 4 months of no sun. And so it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'm not closing away the sun. We only get it for like a period.
Yeah, we're going to appreciate that. It is funny how quickly I went from, because I am not a winter person. I hate winter. I don't like it. And all winter, I just wait for summer. And I swear to God, the last 2 days, we've been trying to go outside every day. I'm like, done. This is too hot. But I'm also in my 3rd trimester of pregnancy, which is the worst. So it is so hot and uncomfortable. And we are trying our hardest to just be outside. And I'm like, this is the worst time for this.
Yes. Yeah, you got unlucky with that.
It keeps happening. It's just the 2nd time. So, and it's not planned. It just, unfortunately how it keeps happening.
All right. So I'm thinking, what do I want to do here? Or do I want it to be clear? I don't know. I'm going to cut these out. I am so hot right now. Oh my God.
It's very hot. We have our air on, but we didn't go, I think we put it to like 76 because we don't want to, go too high.
Yeah. Mine's at 72, but like, oh God, I'm so hot right now. I need to don't cross my legs. So I'm reading the book that not the book for Patreon, but my, Caitlin and my sister Haley and our friend Sarah and I have a book club that's just the 4 of us. And I started the book that Haley picked. It's called The Cartographers. And it's really good. And I just got to I think there's 3 parts to it. There's either 3 or there's 4 parts. And I just got to the end of part 2. And there was a reveal that wasn't really a reveal. Like, it's one of those things that like you have to catch it. Or like you find out who the bad guy is, but it's not really actually, at least I think that they're the bad guy. But like it's not actually for sure a thing. You know what I mean? Anyway, I literally finished that paragraph and then came up here to do this live and I was like, oh my God. It's so good.
I love when they get you that good. Like that makes me, I just started that book. So I'm really hoping I get that part soon because that's the best.
It's so unexpected. Like just the book itself. I expected it to be almost a lot more. I know it's not historical fiction, but I expected it to read like a historical fiction. Like cartographers. I don't know, but no,
Yeah.
it is very much like a mystery. I don't know. It's good. I like it.
That's exciting. That makes me really excited. I wasn't sure what I'm really bad at. Like, I don't read the back of books. I don't look at like anything. So it's always a surprise when they're mystery. Like, I feel like I'm always like, oh, that last one, not the last one. What was that one called? Oh, Rock, Paper, Scissors. I had
Yes.
no idea what that book was about. So the whole time I'm like, is this a murder mystery? Do they kill each other? Like the whole time. Um, so it's, I don't know, it kind of makes some books more fun.
I agree with that.
The only problem is sometimes it turns like a really cute book into like, you're just scared the whole time for like something awful to happen to the cute characters. It has happened. I don't know if any of you are into like the Miyazaki films, but like watching The Grave of Fireflies like kind of made it so that every movie we watch now we get like this anxiety every time something starts going wrong, even though all the movies are very happy.
That's so funny.
I've never seen a movie sadder than that. Like, it's still to this day the worst thing.
I'm trying to figure out. Okay, on my computer. Maybe not. Where is it? John's probably in here. Yeah, hers are kind of like transparent over top of her numbers. Yeah, I just don't know what to do. I actually kind of like it with all the different colors.
I do too.
I think that looks cool. It's just.
I really like how big those numbers are. That was like my goal. I was really wanting to find really big numbers, but I have nothing like that, not even a stamp. Like her stamp was so cool. It tells me I need more stamps. Like I need more letters and number stamps because that's what I keep making on my computer.
When it comes to stamps, my favorite ones are numbers and alphabets, but then also things that have shapes or things like I really like this one where you can fill in some stuff, but I also like this big what do I want to call this? This big like filled in block. Or like I have a tag one on here. Or I have a bunch of stamps from Allie that are all shapes. I love those because I can use them as places to add words. I can use them as frames for like pictures and stuff. I find myself using them. When it comes to scrapbooking, at least, I use those types of stamps the most.
I can tell you, I've discovered through this set specifically that I have none of those things because that's what I kept looking for. Like I did find this frame and I was like, how nice it is to have that, like you said, shape. I love this frame that I have because now I'm like all the things I can do with it. You're making your own boxes for text or whatever you want. So literally what you just said, all the things that are your favorite, like those are all the things through this project I've realized I need more of. Like those are all like good staples.
Yes, I agree. You need some of that stuff. Like, can you guys tell me if the video quality on my video is blurry? Or does it look clear?
You know what? That's a good question because it looks blurry to me. But mine does not. Like I can see too. I can see that very well, but yours looks fuzzy. Which is weird. You have that new phone, but is your service like last time didn't you use your Didn't you
It's
have to
blurry.
like figure out how to like just stop using your Wi-Fi and use your service because it was something like that? Didn't that happen a long time ago?
Yes and no, but I'm also wondering what's weird is on my phone, it's clear. Has it been blurry the entire time? Or did it just turn blurry?
That's a good question. I don't know, but someone hopefully here does.
I don't know either. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to use scissors for that.
Okay. It could be. I don't know what it could be. That's weird. Processing maybe? I don't know. Not sure. Okay.
It
I
sucks
don't
because you
think
have
there's
a new
anything
phone.
I can do about it right now. But definitely gonna have to look into that to see. I know that there was a time with it has not been blurry the whole time. Okay, that's good to know.
Oh, okay,
So that tells
that's
me
really good to know.
just recently. Okay. When I changed to overhead, maybe it's pressing on something and causing. Okay, I'm gonna move this a bit up, and that's gonna be annoying, but that's okay. I'm like, maybe it's pressing on that volume button and it's causing something. I don't know. Actually, I can go further than that. Okay. We'll see if that fixes it, maybe. YouTube, the space. We'll see if that works. Okay. Not too distracting. Okay. Well, we're gonna keep going, and maybe next time we'll see if something gets better.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
I feel like I didn't notice it until you pointed it out, Crystal. So it's definitely not like bad.
Learning curves. Learning curves. I'm gonna have to play around with it. With the iPhone, when I had an iPhone, and the iPhone was one of the first, the one that I had was one of the first ones that you could film in 4K with, but YouTube did not like 4K. And so it would overexpose it terribly, the video quality. So when you uploaded it, it was either when you uploaded or it was during the live that exposed it and it was bad. So I had to actually turn off the 4K filming and just film at the 1080p. And I don't think I ever turned 4K back on, but I have to believe that, I mean, that was like 2 or 3 years ago. So at this point, YouTube's should be fine with 4K.
It really should be.
Like,
I mean,
people
it's
upload
been
4K all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's weird. Okay, I gotta think about what I want to say for this. What do I want to say? I'm gonna say maybe. Let's say Isries. Is Troop TROUP? Or is it OOP? No, it's got to be U, right?
I think it's you. I'm thinking of
UP.
I always have to see it. Like I always have to see it.
TROP. Oh yeah. It's no, I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you kind of seems a little weird.
Yeah, it's 2 O's. Okay, thank you. This is why I type a lot of my journaling.
Yeah.
It's like a spell check. Sometimes what I do, especially when I'm live, I didn't do it this time, but sometimes when I know I'm going to be live and I know I'm going to write my journaling, I will actually pre-write it or pre-type it out on a piece of paper it's just right next to me and I just copy it.
Hey, I've never been a good writer either, so speller. It's a lot of it's the weird little words that I forget. Like I spent like a good 5 minutes once on the word saw because I was like, this can't be right. It's like SAW. Like I saw something, I was like, this isn't right. And it like it just took way too much time for me to like be like, okay, I guess that's right. It just doesn't look good. Like some words just don't look good.
I can never figure
thank you,
out.
Brenda, for explaining that.
Troop. Okay. Oh, yes.
Oh, Margaret
Okay.
said it too. Yeah. That's what we were thinking. Yeah, yeah. They're like, there's definitely a word with a OU. I'm trying to figure out what color. There's a lot of blue over here.
Oh, I have to put 2 more of these on.
Don't think
That clear
I should
paper too.
orange.
You know, another word that I constantly, I actually don't know whether canceled, like the word canceled, does it only have 1 L or does it have 2 L's? Because I see it both ways. Is that a word that like you can spell either way? You can't, right?
It's funny. Sometimes I think it's like more English proper. And then sometimes like it looks better to me with 2 L's.
Because there's 2. I swear you can do it both ways. I don't know. It has 2 L's, right? Oh, okay. So which one is which then? I'm curious.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's usually the English version. I found that out. I spelled spicy with an E, and I think that's actually the English version. Like I looked it up and I was like, why did I spell it like that? And it's funny because it's like we see both sometimes.
Mm-hmm. But then, you know, like sometimes when you type it out, spell check will get you and it'll be like, no, it's only got 1 L. But then other times it and you're like, but wait, is it 1 or is it 2? That's so funny.
Yeah. So you're not wrong.
Crazy.
No, you're not. You're not.
Yeah, I was feeling real dumb.
I mean, you might be crazy for other reasons, but not for that reason.
Oh, good. There we go.
It looks like your video might be clearer now. I don't know if anyone else noticed
Okay, so
anything.
maybe that was the problem because I did have it where the mount, because I have this, I basically have like this piece that just like clips onto my phone and holds it there. And the new phone, the volume buttons are right where it goes. So I think I might have just been squeezing on the volume buttons and then it was freaking out. So I just need to like push it forward a little bit more. Because yeah, it looks clear to me too.
Yeah, like way clearer than it did. Yay.
Okay. Yay.
Good thing this isn't some technical thing you gotta figure out. That the worst.
That was my fear. I was like, oh no, and I'm gonna have to Google what to do with this. I don't know what to fix it. Okay. All right, so we got 1, 2 is going to be, oh, I know.
This ink pad is so old. I am trying to squeeze the life out of it. Crystal, I don't know if you remember, you gave me these a long time ago, the color theory.
Oh yeah.
There's like 2 colors and they're so dry. I'm like stamping this for the 3rd time. Sorry, my head's probably in there. I just want it to be bright enough yellow that actually, now that I'm looking at this, I'm pretty sure I have a sticker that's exactly the same thing. And I could have just used that. I'm going to pull it out. Let me see. Let's see if this is exactly close. Very close. This one's darker, so that's good. That would have made me feel, but it's almost exactly the same. I've looked through my stuff. Every time we do this, Crystal, I like look through everything like 6 times, which everything is like 15 envelopes of kits. and then my cart full of like the kits that I have condensed. And so I'm getting very familiar with the with what I have. But like I knew I had something similar to that. All right.
Mine, I think because I'm always in all of this stuff, I just kind of know where things are. So like this, I have a whole bin that's just filled with numbers. And I was like, oops, that's not what I want. Yes, this is what I want. So I went into that bin to see like what cool numbers do I have, you know, and then found these and I'm like, oh, that's perfect.
That's awesome.
I haven't had to go through all of my kits and stuff. I've been able to just kind of pull from the stash of like things grouped by item, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm definitely getting more familiar. And I've done, after watching your cart organization video, I did do a lot of that. I took all my stories, all my story kits and divided those, but I'm keeping the month ones together in hopes that I'll actually use them and catch up with all my stuff. And then I'll combine the rest of that, which I'm noticing is where most of my like wood pieces are and a lot of my chipboard. So that will be nice to have like a new bin full of that.
Yeah, it'll just help you to make things go quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Margaret. Sorry, it's called you Maggie. Margaret.
Yes, thank you. Susan makes some of my absolute favorite layouts. Like I probably have an entire board just dedicated to the ones I've saved of hers.
I love it. It's honestly, when you look at her layout, it's so pretty and it looks very effortless. Like it doesn't look, when I saw it, I was like, okay, it looks like a stamp and then, another stamp. And I'm looking at a picture. It literally, you know, and then doing it is obviously a lot different, but she makes them look very effortless and just very, you know, very pretty.
This one. Did you guys know, speaking of like having boards of people's layouts, did you know although I think maybe now they make you put it into a board. I think they make you put it into a board now on Instagram. So when you go on Instagram and you find a post or a layout that you want to save, there's that little like bookmark looking icon that you can press and you can save it. And then it will, I think now it forces you to put it into an actual board. So like I have a board that's like layouts I want to make, you know, and I can just put it into there. Or I have some that are like recipes I want to try because, you know, you got the TikToker type people who do their recipes and they look so good. Back in the day, you could just hit that save button and it would just go into like this huge list of all the layouts that you, or all the posts that you've saved. If they don't force you to do that, then that is a hot tip, is to save it into boards to make it easier to find later.
Oh yeah. I didn't do that for a while and then it, you know, got really crazy.
What else do I want to say about this? Oh, I know. I know.
I feel like
I'm going to say something about all of you. I'll read these once I'm done.
If I want to. I feel like I have a lot of. Yeah, it's okay if this one's not. Do that later. Mm-hmm.
These little things have like this easy area to write in.
I know. I'm very impressed by how neat you're making that look.
It'll be interesting to see how well it stays on here. I figure because this is sticker paper that absorbs ink, right? That's how you can print on it. That I think if I just write with a pen, it should stay. Hopefully. Should test that on like an offcut or something. Like if I write on this and let it dry. So we'll write and then we'll let that dry. And then we'll rub on it and see what happens. Okay, last one. Okay, let's see.
Here. So Crystal, that wasn't that long ago you said? That was the first week of this month. You guys went to a water park. Is that was for her I was actually I remember you for Girl Scouts. I remember you saying you guys were going to that, and I was curious on if they make it like a family event. Like I love that like it's not just Izzy, like Jonah's there. Actually, I've been seeing your stuff that includes Jonah a lot with her Girl Scouts. And I love that.
Yes.
Like they just let him be a part of it.
So there are some things her Girl Scout troop meets once a month. And there are some that meet more than that. There are some that meet weekly. But the mom who runs ours is like a very involved mom, and her daughter is a very involved little girl. Like I think she participates on a swim team, and she does pageants around the state, and they do something else, maybe like softball or something, and Girl Scouts. And then the mom's also on like the gardening club for the town and also on some other board. So like they're like literally in everything.
Wow.
So she's like, I can't do more than once a month. I'm like, that's fine. We're not in everything. And I also can't do more than once a month.
I just prefer not to anyways.
Yes.
That's funny.
So we meet once a month. Oh my God, cats. Why? I love you, but go away. Okay, and I rubbed on this and it's great. It works. So anyway.
Tested it.
Outside of their monthly meeting, which generally happens at like one of the girls' houses, and at those they usually do like an activity. They did one that was a cake decorating activity. They did one that was like they made little tie blankets that were just like a square for them to sit on. What else have they done? They always get some kind of patch or badge for the things that they do, which is pretty cool. Oh, they did a first aid day where they learned how to do like CPR and first aid, which was cute.
Wow.
So, they do some pretty cool things. And then they do outside of the regular meeting events, usually about one a month, sometimes more. Like the summer, I think there's going to be a few more just because it's summer. So the water park was a Girl Scout day at the water park where all the Girl Scout troops could go, and it was at a discounted rate, and your whole family could go. So all four of us were able to go. And the nice thing about it is that you got into the water park for the whole day, and then you also got 2 pieces of pizza per person and a pop and a cookie and
Wow.
a card to go into the arcade, which we didn't even do the arcade. We just kept that and we're going to do it another time. You know, because it's Frankenmuth and we go to Frankenmuth all the time. So I was like, we'll just save that and do it another time. It's just inside of the, like there's the main water park and then there's a room off to the side that's a big arcade.
Oh, I didn't know there was even an arcade there. That's awesome.
Yes, it's a really cool place. This was our second time going to this particular water park, and we've really enjoyed it both times.
We want to go so bad. We had thought we were going to go at some point, but they get booked so fast. You have to plan in advance, like major.
Well, if you ever want to go, let us know because we would go with you.
Okay, we're going. I think we talked about actually going this month, but that was, it's always different when the month is happening.
Yep.
At the time, what we did, it was when we were supposed to go to North Carolina, and we were super bummed because we were sick again for another, fun vacation. And so when we started feeling better, we're like, well, let's go to a water park. And it was, we want to do Frankenmuth, but the price for one night, one day was so much. We actually found that there is at Cedar Point, there is a indoor water park resort, hotel. Mm-hmm. And we were going to do that for the same price, but for 2 nights and 3 days. We ended up deciding against it. Yeah.
Yeah. I would do that then.
You're going to have to look into it. The only thing is, it's when the rest of the park was closed. So I'm sure they're not as busy. And honestly, I'd rather go when they're not busy, but we were like, we're going to do this probably instead. So we'll see. It's hard to pass up how close Frankenmuth is, though.
I know. The Cedar Point's not bad. We're going there on Saturday. I just bought our ticket last night.
Oh, that's exciting. How much were tickets?
They are, because if you get the Michigan, there's a Michigan specific pass. And if you get that one, then it's I want to say it was $40 or $50 a person. It might have been 40.
Okay.
And then that includes, so at Cedar Point, they have these wristbands that you can buy. There's one that allows you to get drinks all day long.
Okay.
So you just wear the wristband. You can go into any of the places and order a drink, and it's quote unquote free. Because you just whatever. So unlimited drinks the whole day, just super nice and necessary.
Yeah.
And then there is another wristband that is not included in the package. That is an all-you-can-eat wristband. So what we did last year, and I did the same thing this year, is I got the Michigan passes for the 4 of us. So it's $200 for all 4 of us to go. And everybody gets their own drink the whole day because it comes with that original wristband. And then I get a food one for me and a food one for Aaron. And we just go and we get 2 meals and we share it between the 4 of us.
Oh, there you go. That's smart.
I think that one, there's a waiting period. You can get food every 30 minutes or something.
Yeah.
So we're like, that's fine. We're like, we'll just take breaks often. You kind of need to anyways with the kids. They need the break. So we did that last year. It worked out great. And so that's what we're doing again this year. The only difference is last year we got a hotel room and we drove down. So it would have been I'd pick Izzy up on Friday. We'd come home, pack up our car and then leave and go to the hotel and stay at the hotel that has a pool. So you swim in the night and wake up in the morning and get into the park early. And then you're there all day. That's what we did last year. This year, we're going to try it to just drive down in the morning, be there all day and drive home at night and kind of see how that goes. Mm-hmm. And then decide in future years, do we want to do the hotel the night before or do we want to just drive down, drive home?
Yeah.
So
how far away is it for you? Is it the 2 hour?
Yeah, it's only 2 hours. It's not far. It's not bad. It's not bad at
You're-
all. And they'll just sleep the entire way home. And then we'll just
Yeah.
carry them in and put them in bed. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
it poops them right out.
Oh my gosh.
And it's supposed to be hot.
It's gonna
It's
be
supposed
so
to be
warm.
it's gonna be like 85. Last year, you know what? It was last year too. Although this time we're also going to bring bathing suits to the park with us, just like in a little, because you can bring a wagon. So
Yep.
we just brought our wagon with us. And we'll bring their bathing suits because there's a couple rides that are water rides. So, or like the bridge that you can stand on and get soaked.
Oh my gosh, it's the best.
So
We always
might be
planned on
doing
that. Yeah, our outfits were always like when I was younger, it was always included. Like your bathing suit was included as part of your outfit so that you
Or it
could do that.
underneath your clothes. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yes. Okay, the final touch here. It's going to be this good time sticker. And
This
then
took us longer than I
you
thought it would.
I know what time is it? It did. It took us the whole hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I just
I'm actually
don't know what
surprised.
Good though. Yours is cute. Oh, you're working on your Project Life.
Yeah. Yeah, I love those big numbers on yours so much. Like I need big numbers in my life.
I need to date stamp this and then we'll be good. So let me find out what the actual date was. And then I will know.
Yeah, I don't know where my date stamp is currently, so I'm probably gonna do that another time.
Yeah, 5/7. Can't you believe this was 4
That's
weeks
so
ago?
funny.
What?
Some things just feel like a long time ago.
I picked up Izzy from school today, and she was like, "So are we going to swim lessons tonight?" And I'm like, "No, it's Tuesday. We didn't have swim lessons this week because it was Memorial Day, it was a holiday." And she was so mad about it. She's so excited
Aw.
about swim lessons because she's getting good. She held her breath and swam all the way across the pool with one breath.
That's amazing. Good job. I know she had a hard time going under at first, right? Which I think a lot of kids, that's like a big struggle.
Yeah, and it's like as soon as I told her, I was like, Izzy, as soon as you do that, as soon as you put your face in and you swim with your face in, it's going to be so easy for you. You just got to do it.
Did they start her JoJo off in the same class?
They were in the same level, but not the same class, which is good. I signed them up to be in the same class, and they could be when he turns 5 in the same level. But he is just not, he's going into young 5s for a reason. And that is because his listening skills are not impeccable. They're definitely not very good. So I think he just gets really excited and then he gets distracted and then he can't hear what people say. And then he's just like, okay, I'm just going to like plop myself in the water and start drowning, I guess.
When you told me that he just jumped in, I'm like, oh gosh.
Yeah, he did. He's the one.
Yep, May is similar. No caution. She's starting to get a little more cautious, which is nice, but she'd still jump in or go into the ocean without an adult.
Yes. I'm going to grab my album to put this in. Going in the May pages. Some of these you can't see because they are design team layouts. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because what is today, the 30th? Right? Yes. Yeah, tomorrow, I will sneak peek you guys and let you know that so Sarah, Caitlin, and I finally put together we finally put together a mini kit, a mini scrapbooking kit that we are launching tomorrow.
Yay.
For Pride Month. And it's just a little one. I know, we're so excited. It's funny because we actually have a Christmas kit and a Valentine's kit that's done, but we finished them like halfway through the months.
Yeah.
So we're like, well, we'll just use them for next year.
Yeah.
So we technically have finished 3 kits, but only one of them in time to actually launch it. So,
which, you know, it's crazy to kind of like get to that time again. Like, I can't believe like we have that Christmas kit and it's already this year. And I was thinking about that. It's like, it is wild that like, you know, we're round in that corner again.
Yes, it is. It's crazy. Like the time just goes so wicked fast. It's crazy. We're going to do another kit too, a bigger one for the summer. And that one we're hoping to launch June 15th is my goal.
Yeah.
So we'll see. That's the goal. I think we can do it. We can do it.
I think so. Crystal, getting together is such a huge help. A lot of times when we do these, it's just kind of Marco Poloing back, which is an app kind of like Snapchat. And it's just not a lot of like, you know, it's finding out yeses, noses, changes, or anything just kind of later on. And now like we sat down and finished the pred kit so fast. I mean, I think we can, Crystal. I've already started working on it. Like we kind of talked about exactly what we want things to look like, and I think we can do it.
And we have our character. She's already done the character.
She's so cute. She's so cute.
They're all so cute. I cannot wait. I can't wait to show you because they're adorable. Thank you, Sarah.
All of her characters. They're all so cute. I need to figure out what I want to do because I want all the stickers. And then I'm like, where am I going to put all these stickers? Like, I got to collect them on something.
Yes, I want to put them. So okay. You guys know how we did the bonfire shop a while back with the shirts and everything? So bonfire was not my favorite for a variety of reasons. One is that they take so much of the, like on one, if you would sell one t-shirt, you'd make like $5 on the one shirt, and the shirt is like $30. So you're like, oh, that's not cool. And then the other thing is that they charged shipping for every item.
Yep.
Which I didn't like that either. So I researched a different place to go to and found a new merchandise company. But the new merchandise company needed me to fill out some tax documentation. And when I did it, I accidentally, like, I don't know what that's called. Like when you have 2 numbers and you put the right numbers, but they're in the wrong order. Because my, I have a phone number and I have a personal identification number that are almost exactly the same, but they're different. So I get them confused all the time. Anyway, so I filled in this sheet wrong, and they're like, it took them a whole month to get back to me and be like, your numbers are not right. And I was like, oh. So then I had to resubmit it, and it took them a whole nother month to get it back to me. So it's just been this whole process. But anyway, it finally has happened, and it's approved, and it's ready to go, and everything's in there. And so everything is a better price, I think, and you only get charged shipping once because I just purchased stuff. So anyway, I'll share links to all that stuff tomorrow too, because it's in there now, which is exciting, including for those of you who are in the book club. We did design a book club shirt for this year.
Yeah.
We wanted to launch in January, but then ran into
all those problems. Yeah. So we've had those out for a while. And they're supposed to be pretty helpful. Like I remember thinking like, oh, this will be, it has all the book names. It even has like a clock for the time and like the day, like Thursday. So it's funny.
It's so cute. I know. But
it's like so long.
All of the graphics on this particular website, you can get them made into vinyl stickers, which what I want to do. So you're talking about you want to get all the stickers. I ordered most of them because I want to get like a big plain water bottle, and I want to just sticker them all over the water bottle.
I think that's a perfect idea.
I think that's my goal. And I ordered a couple extra ones for Izzy too, so she can sticker them on her water bottles.
Yeah, she's going to want to do it if you're doing it.
Mhm. She already
That's a good
collects
idea.
stickers for her water bottle, so I'm like, I kind of like that she can now have some of mine on there too.
Yes.
You know? Anyway. Cool. Transpose. Thank you, Jennifer. I'm like, there's a word, and I can't think of that word. Yes, I transposed them. So instead of being a 1-2 or whatever, it's a 2-1, and then I'm like, crap.
Yes.
It's so annoying. Why did those two numbers have to be?
Well, it's not your fault. You told me what they are. They are super like close. Like
It's so
you
dumb.
have just really bad luck for that situation to have had happened.
Yes. You want to know something crazy? Totally random,
Yeah.
but it's crazy. So Kate, my friend that I work with now, she I have her number saved in my phone. So when she calls me, it just says Kate, Kate is calling, whatever. But she called me at the office the other day, so her number came up on the phone. And her number is like the first 6 digits are all the same as my 6 first digits. And then
Wow.
my last 4 digits in mine are 9899, right? 9899. And hers is like 6266. I was like, super weird. Like,
That's super weird.
we have
You
the
and
same
numbers.
Like, we must have joined whatever phone company at like the same time.
Maybe, yeah.
Like, how does that happen? It was cool, but also a little weird.
Yeah. Just more confusing. Well, I guess for that would be so easy to remember. Like that's your friend and boss. So it's like what a good number to just know.
Yeah, I know. It makes it really easy.
In a time that I don't remember numbers because we don't need to. It's good to have those couple easy ones.
Oh no, Deb, your number ends in 70 and the Democratic Party ends in 90. So you'd always get there. Oh man.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that had to be so annoying.
I used to get calls from somebody who they had my number saved in their phone. So I'm like, maybe my number belonged to somebody else a long time ago. I don't know. Do they do that? Do they recycle numbers? I don't know. And I used to have the same person call me all the time, and I'd be like, nope, it's still not that person.
Yeah, I get texts to this day for a Brad, and I've already corrected them. So every once in a while, I'll see one again. I'm like, okay, I'm not Saint Brad.
I get a text message that's a political text message for the opposite party than I am that calls me like a man's name. I can't remember, John, something like that. And part of me wonders if they do that on purpose.
Yeah.
If they purposefully text people and call them the wrong name because it makes you mad and it makes you go and I don't know, maybe some people go and read it to be like, what is this? I probably did the first time. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
And then now I just delete.
Poor
block.
Deb. Yeah.
Deb.
Deb. They literally had it on their website as your phone number. Was that an accident or were they just trying to avoid getting calls?
Okay. That's good to know, Kate. They gave your numbers away.
Oh,
that's so
no.
confusing. That's so confusing. But I get it. I mean, I suppose, depending on the area code and whatever, that there's only so many numbers.
Makes sense. Yeah, they have to recycle, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I gotta take these pictures. I don't want to forget this time. I think I still have to do the last one. Photos too.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, take pictures. You guys send them to me too, because I want to put them in our posts.
Yes, I will send you all. I a while ago went through and did all of them. I think the last 2 I can do right now, and then I can send all of those to you. And then I was trying to post them all the time, but last 2 I don't think I did.
Yeah. Well, when you get them, just send them to me. You know what? Because we actually ended and it's still fairly light out, I'll be able to take pictures tonight. That's nice. Because usually, sometimes I have to wait until the next day, and then by the next day, it's like the next week. And I'm like, oh no,
Yep.
I never did that.
Yep. That's what keeps happening. It's good the kids are gone too. So like they're still gone.
So nice and quiet.
So I can open the windows, take some pictures. This is like an opportune moment.
This is what I do. So we'll set it up here.
That's something I kept forgetting. I haven't set it up in the last couple of times. I need to do what you do with the pretty add some stuff around.
These used to be in my kitchen at the old house. I have a whole bunch of them that are just fake. And I always put this because I don't know, something about having like plants in there makes it look good. At least I think so. And then I've got the wood texture, which I also think makes it look good. So I got the wood. And then I usually just throw like a couple embellishments maybe, or what else I want to put in here? Maybe my scissors. They're yellow and they kind of match.
I don't have really anything that well.
Like that.
I'm gonna try to get a little bit more, more creative here. There's a little plant. There's a plant, Crystal. It's so funny because I'm looking around my desk, and what I have directly at my desk is like my my cat's ashes and stuff, and I'm like,
oh yeah, the plant looks cute.
I feel like it'd be cuter if it wasn't like, direct on, but it works.
It looks good from this camera view. Like it doesn't look tall. Like you can tell when you moved it that it's tall, right?
Yeah.
But you can't really tell from the top looking down.
Thank you. I love having your critique as I set up my picture station.
Yeah. Deb, these were $2. You know what? These ones, they had a hard time. I don't know if there was just a really large like amount of these in stock, like if they ordered too many, or if they just weren't as popular because they had a harder time getting rid of these ones. And I like them. I think they're nice. I have a hard time with wooden blocks though, because I like to see precisely where I'm placing things. And so wood blocks are of all stamps the most imprecise.
Oh yeah, 100% agree with that.
Where you're stamping. So, like I usually have to like I get my head way down here and like stare at the bottom of the stamp when I'm stamping it. Like I'm like
I'm imagining that, Crystal.
It's wild. These were from, I don't remember what these are from. The December's past one were these. So these number stamps that are like a different font. And then the alpha ones, I think were part of a stamp release they did. And it might have been one that coincided with a Laura Wanzik stamp release. But I'm not 100% sure of that.
You know what? I don't think you need to be up here. I don't think you need to be up here.
Cute. I can see that. That looks cute. How you did that.
Thank you. I used to do, and I can see that other people do it too. They just put in like things they've used. And I'm like, I do like when they do that because it's very helpful for me, like to see what I can pull out that they've used.
Mm-hmm. Like things that kind of go with it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. All right. If you flash your butthole somehow, I'm going to freak out. Here.
That cat loves the camera.
Tell you what.
They all do. Though.
They do. They really do. They like to be wherever you're directly working or reading. Yes. Anywhere that's inconvenient. Which is nice when you need them.
Yep. All right, friends. It is.
All right, everybody.
We got to get going so we can take pictures of our layouts before it's dark. Because now that I said that, and it's going to be dark, and I would be like, well, why did I know. I just kept talking. So we'll take pictures of our layouts and get them posted up, hopefully sooner than later. Thanks for hanging out with us. Oh, also, if any of you are, what do I want to say? If any of you also Scraplift Susan's layout and you want to share it, we do have a Facebook album inside of our Facebook group where you can share images of that. And I'll put mine in there and Caitlin will put hers in there as well. And it already has Susan's in there. So it has the main image in that folder
Yeah, so
already.
please share. I love seeing everyone's interpretations.
Yes.
Of
And this is such an approachable layout. You can totally do it. I know you can do it.
It really is. I was like super excited to do this one.
Me too. Me too. I'll throw my template in there too. I'll do that tonight after I take pictures. And then I will be back here again on Thursday this week. Thursday is our crafty hangout for it's like, I think it's June 1st is Thursday. So we're going to be like literally the very first day of June. We're crafty hanging out. I don't know what I'm going to work on yet, but something. So come hang out, work on crafting projects with me. And that's all I have left for the rest of this week. So thank you for being here. Caitlin, thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for having us.
We will see you all later. Bye, everyone.
Bye.